Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
It is a nice, beautiful fall morning, and look at all the leaves that have fallen.
Who's picking them up?
I don't know, but it seems like a ton has fallen just overnight. Look at that. Compost.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hand cold, sorry.
Good morning, boys. Woo. Little man, you don't like that? So we have one more upright post we need to make work on our solar array here. When we were putting this earth anchor in, right towards the end of installing it, it hit a rock and it diverted in. And it was going hard and the top is all messed up as I was screwing it, and we kind of oblonged the hole. So I know if I take this earth anchor out and try to redo it, I'm gonna bust it, and then I'm gonna have to dig out the hole, get the rock out, pack it, and do it all over again, and have to buy a new earth anchor. So we're gonna offset this pipe. I wanna figure out exactly where I need to be. So I gotta dig a hole. And the other day when I was finished filling in our water line, I broke our round shovel. So today I just have a square shovel. Eek. Well, there's one of our culprits. Jeez. Well. I bet you that's one big rock. And it probably goes down at an angle. That's what my earth anchor's on, I bet you. Alright, I'm gonna go get the excavator, see if we can get this rock out, and hopefully we don't open up a can of worms. You see that thing? It's a perfect wedge shape. So I bet you that's the rock that put that earth anchor off, because it was going like this in the ground. I'm glad we got it out. It didn't destroy the earth anchor. Really? There we go. So that is right where we need to be. So if I just cut this pipe back and weld another one onto it, we'll be good. So these being galvanized pipes, we have to grind off the galvanization and then still be careful when we're welding. I'm gonna put a respirator on because I don't want to be breathing in the gas. So I'm gonna get this mocked up, clamped on, and I'll figure out where I need to do some grinding. We haven't used this since this winter. It's gonna be interesting to see how easy it starts. Choke, and I gotta remember to turn the machine on. I always forget that part. It's not the prettiest welding job I've ever done, but it's gonna do the trick. That's on there. We can get our pipe in. This is our last upright we need, which is going to be nice. Feels good to have this done and fixed. I wasn't 100% sure on how far off this was. I didn't know if one pipe would do it, if I was gonna have to come up with a spacer, but I like this idea. If we ever have an issue, I could always put a plate on each side of it, but I think that's going to be strong enough the way it is. So I'll let that cool off first before we play with it. That should be cooled off enough where we can get our post in and we'll get it drilled. Then we can set our top and get it all anchored in. This might be fun. Let's see. Oh, good. I gotta stand back and see if that's straight. I wanna make sure it's not too high. Ah, it's actually perfect. I like it. Best part is, it's plumb too. Both ways, even better. So now we just gotta put our angle brace on. Nice. No, wrong way. Alright, I think the next step on the solar array we're going to wait to do until we know what panels we're getting, and that'll basically be once they ship out, because we're looking at two different brands of solar panels right now. They're both pretty much the same, just the dimensions of them are a little bit different, and that's going to affect where our rails are going because they're a little bit different in widths, and the panels are going to sit on top of our rails. So I'm thinking, as of this point, I could change my mind, I'm going to wait either until we have them or until they have shipped to install our rails, if that makes sense. We have a lot of other stuff still to do, that's for sure.
Nothing like a beautiful fall day, sitting here, getting some vitamin D, and watching our work. Mashed potatoes was on the requested list for supper tonight, and I really do not like to make mashed potatoes because you have to peel them and cut them and boil them, and it just seems like it takes forever. So I'm going to do them whole. So we have some smaller potatoes, so I got a few of them, and I am just going to get them in boiling water, and then I'm going to get them in the ricer, and then the peels are going to come right off. So I don't know if I need to poke some holes, but I'm going to go ahead and poke holes, a few holes with my knife, and get them in my pot. I think I can skip this step. If you know, let me know. This one had a little blemish, I cut it off. So they're all washed and scrubbed, and I'm just going to get them in here. I figured these are the perfect size. I'll boil them, and then when they're ready, I'll stick them in the ricer. This size potato should fit right, I'm thinking, should fit right in my ricer without having to cut it or anything. Put my burner on. So I'm just gonna steam string beans. When we had string beans come from the garden, we prefer them French style, so I just stick them in my food processor sideways, and it cuts them up nice, and then I just freeze them in an amount that we would usually eat. So I'm just gonna put that in the pot and steam them. And I'm gonna do some onions and stuff tonight, so I might, after I take that out, just throw them in there with a little bit of flavor, and so they'll have a little bit of more of a punch tonight than just steamed. That's a thought anyway. I am going to take these off because they're breaking apart. The skins are coming off, so I'm going to take it out and drain the water. All right, here we go. We have some ghee in here. I'm trying some ghee. I'm liking that. So I'm gonna put my whole potato in here with my skins on. Nice hot potato to melt the ghee. all done. That was super easy. And then I'm done with some milk in there, some salt, white pepper. Whoa. Then I have a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Hopefully not too much. My peppers and onions are done. I'm going to pull them out and then put my string beans in here to get some flavor. Should be good. Now it's time to eat.
Dear Lord, thank you for a wonderful day, for the nice weather, all your blessings and provisions you provide us with. Bless this food.
It feels good to have that last post for the solar array fixed. That's kind of been haunting me lately at night. I've been staying up thinking about it. I didn't know how far off it was going to be and what I was going to have to do to make it to work, but it looks nice. I am very surprised with how nice it turned out. I can sleep easier at night. I don't have to contemplate that anymore. Hopefully, we'll get a notification soon saying that the solar panels that we want have shipped. We're waiting to see if the one we want is going to ship when they said it was going to ship. If it doesn't, we have another one that we will get. So just with a lot of things going on right now, we are waiting for quite a few things to ship from their factories so we can get them. So it's been a little nerve-wracking lately, to say the least, waiting on everything, because we need different parts and pieces so we can move forward with different parts of the build. If you guys are doing anything like that, I feel your pain. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, it really helps, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres. Bye.